Nice. So, hi, and welcome back to the best thing you watch. May the 4th be with you. We have our stormtroopers, and our, what are these things called again? The porg. We have our porgs all ready. Chris is blind, so he's trying to see what's actually going on and trying to hear what's going on. Brilliant.
I couldn't see her here. That was a dumb move.
That was funny. I like the hat, though. That's really cool. Can you hear me? Oh no, internet is obviously doing really well for us today because all I see is Chris's face smiling and he hasn't moved. All right, there is changed face, but now I hear robotic voices. I'm just going to go straight to the comments. Monkey Man movie is so anti-India and anti-Hindu. Why are the West so bothered about us instead of solving their own problems? Yeah, that's an interesting stance to have for Monkey Man. It's a great movie. I loved it. Hello, Seven Seas. Hello, everyone. Hello, Saram Samar. Don't get offended. Just my opinion. I'm not offended. I love the movie. It's my movie of the year so far. Morning, Shiny. What's that? Chris is just sorting out his internet. He's having issues on his end, so he started when he jumped in, but he's going to be, I guess, back soon, hopefully, once that's all sorted. What's everybody watching for Star Wars Day today? I think it's going to be May the 4th. It's going to be interesting. Has anybody checked out the Tales of the Empire yet? I just dropped a review for that, so let me know what you thought. I'm looking forward to Shiny. What time is it there? Must be really late. You enjoy your sleep. You can watch this on the playback. Hi, everyone. Are you going to sleep for May the 4th? Oh, okay. Fair enough. As everybody starts jumping into the comments, I'll start answering some more of those questions. I had a very interesting week this week on my side. I watched... Oh, it's 8 a.m. Jeez. Well, you must be tired. For content that I watched, I actually didn't review anything until today. I watched a bunch, but just couldn't get into the zone or the mood for reviewing what I was seeing. But I did catch up on Baby Reindeer. And man alive, that series is dark. Baby Reindeer may be one of the best series I've ever seen, but also one of the darkest. The rides you go on, this Netflix original series, I originally thought it wasn't English, but it is. It is, but it's English in the darkest way, following this guy. I don't know if you've seen it yet. This guy that's a failed comedian, basically, and then he gets a stalker, and we see just a really messed up couple of lives that interact with each other in the worst way possible. But all of this is made so much worse by the fact that it's a true story, and the actor that is playing the guy is drawing from real experiences. So, yeah, riveting, incredibly well acted, and should win all the awards. But definitely a caveat as to a warning, as please, everybody, please make sure that you're maybe not watching it with family, or... you if you're in a dark place, maybe don't watch that until you're ready. I hope Chris is back soon, because I'm worried about his internet. Yeah, I haven't done a review for Baby Reindeer, but Chris's review for Baby Reindeer is excellent. Yeah, Baby Reindeer is about Rudolph's kid, right? Yes, it is. It's 100% about Rudolph's kid, which is why it's dark. You know, you totally get why, Rudolph had to follow his nose. I don't know what Rudolph's kid. Maybe it's Bambi's kid, because Bambi had a dark upbringing. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it's about. Go ahead, watch it. Is X-Men 97, Saram Summer says, is X-Men 97 worth watching, or can I skip it? X-Men 97 is 100% worth watching. Every episode knocks it out of the park. The story arc, the characters, the vibe for the 90s, but keeping it originally nostalgic for what we were watching in the 80s feels authentic to those characters. So although some time has passed, feels like we're jumping into the next day. One of the best animated series I've watched, never mind keeping it so authentically real for what X-Men is. That theme is still there, but slightly changed. You know, that it's there, but they've added their own mix to it, but still feels right at home. Everything. It's one of those themes. I don't know about you guys. There's certain themes that I will never skip, like Game of Thrones themes for TV series that I'll never skip. This is one of them. X-Men, Game of Thrones. And there's a 3-part ending for the last 3 episodes that are airing. Part 1, 2, and 3 is like a big 3 parts. One of my favorite storylines in the original X-Men was the Phoenix Saga, which was a 4 parts. I had those on VHS. Yes, that's how old I am. And I think one VHS had 2 parts and another VHS tape had 2 parts. And it's still one of the best stories for Phoenix I've seen. Certainly not a cinema trip or film that has come close to that story of the original saga from that X-Men. So what is everybody else watching this week? Let me know in the comments and I'll tell you whether I've seen it or not. I've seen a really interesting Hulu film I'm going to be talking about. It's a documentary that I'm excited to talk about. A couple of anime that I've watched this week that's been really good. I've been going over Dragon Ball Z Super. Lots of fillers in that I forgot. But when we get to the tournament arc or the Dragon Ball Z Goku Black arc, that was excellent. Shogun is alright and definitely going to be in my top 5, maybe 10 series this year. It's so flipping good. Chris is there saying his internet died. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, typical that would start as we go live on May the 4th. Yeah, the Force needs to be with him. Shiny, you're just catching up on Rick and Morty season 7. Wow, that's still going. I thought it just died. It was so popular after everybody was buying Szechuan sauce in McDonald's, and then it just where we were watching it on Netflix, it had such a long break that people forgot that they really enjoyed it. And then there was all that dodginess with the original creators, I believe. Glad to hear it's still going. Shiny, is it still good? Is it still worth watching? Yes, so we watch what will work for our channels. So often what happens with the Indian content is, one, the revenue isn't there because YouTube just doesn't pour money into Indian content for some reason, and then we just don't have the people watch our content. So it's got to be worth us putting the time and money and effort into editing, spending a day watching. So we'd love to watch more Indian content if we can, and we do. I love going to the cinema and watching Indian movies because it's such a vibe. It's so interesting. So yeah, Chris, you're back. Chris can't hear me. All right. And he's frozen again. Oh my goodness, what is happening with his internet? Shiny, you enjoy this season. It's good. I say give it a shot. I need to catch up on Family Guy next. Just need to be in the mood for those shows or any. Yeah, no, I get that. I have to be in the mood for... I like Family Guy, but literally like South Park, I can only watch a couple. And South Park cracks me up because they're so not afraid to go really dark with their comedy. I haven't watched cricket in years, Saram, but I used to play. It was fairly good bowler. I wasn't never really a good batsman. I enjoyed fielding and I could do a good bowler. I used to get a lot of azays as people, lost their wickets. I don't enjoy watching cricket. I find it extremely slow. So I hope you don't get offended by that. I like extreme sport watching. Yeah, I can't believe, Shiny, that South Park is still going. That is mental to me. And they just keep doing crazier and crazier things. Their games are even hilariously quite fun. Very original gaming moments that actually has a good story and good games mechanics. I never expected that to come out of South Park. But yeah, the first 2 South Park games were great. The Stick of Truth was hilarious. You've been watching it since 7th grade. That is mental. Oh, yeah. Is anybody watching Star Wars today? I hope a few more people are watching Star Wars today. This is my Porg, and it's a Fluffy that I got bought. And this Stormtrooper on the left is actually shampoo. I've just never used it. It's just like an ornament for my for my set, which is great. Yeah, so the anime I've watched this week, the new Netflix original anime that I watched this week was a bit meh, to be honest. It's called TP Bon, which is Time Patrol. Bon is about a young kid that is kind of like everyday kid. He's just the normal kid, but he comes into contact, not supposed to come in contact with a Time Patrol person, and ends up training to be an agent. And he goes throughout time trying to save people that haven't affected history, which is an insult in itself, and saving their lives. But it's a very bland story in terms of you trying to get to enjoy or be emotionally engaged with the characters. So it's very young demographic, but it also has like a gore, so I wasn't expecting that. So very, very young in demographic for younger kids and families, but then has that gore, which makes it weird. So there's no actual arc to the story. It's just solve the mystery or save the person in each episode, and then when you finally get to the end, there's an inkling of an arc that might come towards you at the end of the episode 12. I loved that, and I wanted the anime to start there. So, Chris, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Oh my gosh, dude, I was running out of words.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't even know. That epic fail right here. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
So
is everything up and working again?
Perhaps.
Should we not jinx it?
Yeah, we'll find out, because occasionally you like waver a little bit, and so I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
okay.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll get. Okay. Where are you at?
I was just talking about my anime, and we're talking about Indian movies, and we're talking about Baby Reindeer. Just kind of shooting the breeze. Me and Saram and Seven Seas and Shiny. It's just been keeping me company, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. Apologies for the jacked up internet that was like at the wrong moment. I'm telling you.
That was perfect timing. Well done.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
All right. So welcome to the best thing you watched this week. Chris is going crazy again with his internet. No, he's there. Great.
Okay.
We're literally probably should just jump into it and see how it goes this week. You know the formula. We're talking about the best things that we watched. Do you want to do your competition for who won the movie quote quiz last week?
Definitely. Yeah. So we've got the Bunny Dojo and Chris Retzlaff got all 3 correct. Nice. Nostromo got 2 out of 3. And then Yale Mayman got...
What's up, Lava? I don't know if Chris is talking or whether you can hear him talking, but he seems to be having major internet issues today. Sorry about this, guys. Do you guys have a screener for Boys Season 4? Can't wait to watch. Apparently the screeners are coming. In the comments, can you let me know if you can hear me? I'd love to know. But yeah, Season 4 of The Boys is coming. Screeners are coming. They just haven't started dishing them out yet, as far as I'm aware. At least in the UK. It might be different for Chris. So we'll see how that goes. Let me answer. Seven Seas Drama says, talking of Indian content, I watched... thanks, Special Delivery. Okay, you guys can hear me. Chris is gone again. Okay, so answering some questions. Seven Seas Drama says, talking of Indian content, I watched La Pata. Am I saying that right? La Pata Ladies. Nothing revolutionary, but entertaining, and get the message in gentle way without being preachy. Seven Seas. What is that on? Is that like at the cinema or is it on a streaming service? I think I'll put that on my list and see what's going on. There's a very frustrated Chris appearing on our screen. Look at his face.
Oh my gosh.
This is called The Best Thing We Watched, Chris. Not the Ruben show we watched. What happened? Did it just crash again?
It just died. I don't know
died?
why. Yeah, no idea why. Oh, okay. So what did you hear? Did I get through everybody who
No.
got the answers? No?
No, we didn't hear anything. There were no answers.
Oh, but did I get the winners?
The start of, yeah, I think so. Chris Retzlaff, that's as far as I remember hearing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Nostromo 2 out of 3 and Yale Mayman 1 out of 3. Oh, okay. Got through that. Okay.
Chris is racing. He wants to get some screen time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The answers from last week: Pitch Perfect, Rent, and Tick Tick Boom. So obviously,
Yeah.
it was musical themed. Okay. Let's go here. Here we go. This week, because it is May the 4th, this is going to be easy for you, I think. Well, at least the theme.
Cool. The theme. Okay. Is it Star Wars?
I'm not going to say. Always two there are, no more, no less. A master and an apprentice. Okay. Number 2, there were a lot of explosions for two people blending in. And number 3, truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Nice.
Okay. So
They
let
weren't
us...
all one character, were they?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I just heard it in one particular character's voice, every line, when it comes from Star Wars.
Yeah, no. Probably 2 of them are from the same character. But the last, or the middle one, is definitely not.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
Did you ask your question yet? Did you get a chance to ask your
No,
question?
I
Probably
was
not.
waiting for you, dude, and then you
Okay.
just disappeared. I was like, how rude.
I'm telling you. Oh, goodness. Okay, go for it.
Okay, my question is, what is the best anime TV series? Because we've gone through anime movies, and we talked about Ninja Scroll and Ghost in the Shell, Akira, all of those, and you've watched Akira, you've seen Ninja Scroll, which was a bit rapey, which is not awesome, but still the animation story was great. And I don't think you've watched Ghost in the Shell. We'll have to get you to watch that at some point, but you have seen some anime. So from your experience of what you've seen, would you just go like Cowboy Bebop? Is that your favorite?
Well, out of fairness, I would say Cowboy Bebop because I finished that series. Like Attack on Titan, I'm loving. One Punch Man, I really enjoy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I've been watching Fooly Cooly, and that is that's an experience. We'll just say that. I like it, but but see, I haven't finished any of these. So
right. Yeah, that's hard to. I mean, Cowboy Bebop is just legendary, though, isn't it? It's just so good. And like, I don't even really class it as anime. I just see it as such a great story. Like, it's that good. Yeah, no, I agree. For me, oh man, that's tough because I watch so much anime, and I would have to go through. I mean, Death Note's a great shout. Holy crap! Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, Utaka says as always, Cowboy Bebop is the great answer. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Attack on Titan. I'm not leaning towards anymore because Kirst and I are on the last season and we don't like where it's going. We're just like, but there's a lot. Like I would have to do my top 30. I wouldn't know how to break it down, but certainly Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Other than Cowboy Bebop. Maybe Naruto Shippuden, that because you get Naruto the early years and you get Naruto Shippuden, and that's some of the best storytelling. But you have to invest in so much. Like Bleach, 16 seasons of awesomeness, but who has time to watch 16 seasons?
Oh yeah, that's like One Piece, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, over 1,000 episodes. Yeah. And is it good, or is it because you're so sucked into the drama of their lives, like a soap, that you can't help not watching? Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season of that was incredible. Demon Slayer was incredible. Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we've had some. There's, Attack on Titan, Cowboy Bebop. Yes, I agree, Yutaka. That's always the right answer. Like you had mentioned, Death Note from Yasi.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been that's cool. That's a great question. I like that. I would like to know what other people watch because there's so many different anime out there. What about Vinland Saga?
I haven't seen the complete season 2. Like Vinland Saga, season 1 knocked it out of the park for me emotionally. That's a man cry anime. I mean, maybe saying that is a bit sexist. That's just a crying anime. If you have emotions and a heart, you're gonna cry.
You're gonna cry. Yeah. Oh, you know what I did? I liked Black Samurai.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
With Lakeith.
Yeah,
I did. I really enjoyed that one, and I think they're making a live action with him.
Yes, they are with him as well. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, he's awesome in anything.
Well,
yeah.
Well, and that's the way to do it too, because I mean, you already kicked it off with the anime with him and his voice, so now you just reward us even more with his presence.
Which reminds me of Blue Eye Samurai. Oh, so good. And I don't know if we can class this as anime, but what about the most incredibly dark, brutal, wonderful, based on a game? Oh my gosh. Not Dota. Was it Dota? Set in the world of Dota.
Oh, yeah. Dota was that was a game.
Oh my gosh. What is it called? You guys in the comments. The best Netflix animated series ever. Nothing tops it. Sits under Blue Eye Samurai. Oh, we'll remember it. It cost something like $5 million an episode.
Arcane.
That's it. There you go. Arcane.
Yeah, You see, I was still thinking anime. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that's like top tier. I mean, just yeah.
Castlevania is awesome as well. Yeah, Pantheon. See, there's so much. Like, Pantheon is such a unique story. So different. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We're gonna go. Make sure here. Oh, special delivery show. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I was on this podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
About a year ago, something like that. A really good discussion, really good chat, and got the opportunity to I got to share my heart a little bit, which I was afraid of misspeaking because I was talking about like some of the race relations type things. You know what I mean? And I am woke. So if you don't like that, ta-ta. Because
are we allowed wokeness on here, Chris?
Yeah. Well, and I tell you what, I started watching The Scare.
Dude.
So oh my God. Okay, I tell you what, though, there are a couple of white people that just need to be ended right now.
I agree, 100%. Yeah, characters you love to hate.
Wow, yeah. So, anyway, awesome special delivery show. Go check him out. Great conversations, interviews, just all kinds of people.
Love the name. Special delivery show. That's cool.
Exactly. Super positive. That was the other thing. Loved it. So, thank you. It was a pleasure to be on your podcast. Also, I loved that. So,
do you want to go to the best thing we watched?
I think we should.
Okay.
I think we should.
I love that the internet is working, so I'm happy about that.
I do too. Let's get on it before it does anything.
Okay.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
No, you talk. I've spoken for like half an hour.
Oh, you need a break here. Okay, I'm going to talk about sort of. I have not done a review on this, and Yutaka told us about this, I think, last week. It's called The Coffee Table.
Oh my gosh, you got to watch it. Okay.
This is a Mexican horror show, horror movie. It starts off as a dark comedy, and then it gets really, really dark. 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 And then it gets really, really dar and for the life of me, I've been struggling on how to even describe what goes on. Because to say anything about it other than here's the premise. A couple who I would classify them as an older couple, not like gray hair, not like me older couple, but they're like in their 40s.
Yeah.
Which I'm in my 40s, so
That's
whatever.
old, right?
Yeah,
People in
right.
their
Yeah.
40s,
Yeah, but they have a baby. So this is like a newborn and stuff.
Wow.
So it's a new, like later to have at least for me,
Yeah, it's a bit later, yeah.
that seems exhausting, especially because our
Yeah,
kids are grown.
I need naps
you know?
now, dude. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, they purchase a coffee table.
Okay.
And I gotta say, this is a hideous coffee table too. But they purchase
ugly.
it. Oh, it is. Oh, it's just yeah.
Okay.
And it changes their life in the course of a day.
The coffee table.
Yes.
Because it has gold in it?
It does
It's
have gold in
owned
it.
By another person?
It does have gold in it, and it is.
I was joking. That's not.
Yeah,
That can't
but
be a real thing.
it does have gold on it, like gold flake. Actually,
flecks or something.
fake gold flake. Okay, here's the deal, though. I gotta say,
Come on, Chris. Tell us about the movie.
it's absolutely depressing and horrifying. The characters, the actors, the way they embody their emotions
Yeah.
are like it's daunting and oppressive, and you just like almost suffocating.
See, for some reason, I thought it was weird, like rubber, but is it not then?
No.
Okay.
There's no sentient coffee table, no sentient
That's
furniture.
that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, yeah.
Why the hell's it called a coffee table? Okay.
Oh no, trust me. Yeah, Shiny is right. Do not watch the trailer if you're gonna see this.
Right.
Don't watch. Go in blind. But know that you might be emotionally scarred.
And I just finished Baby Reindeer this week, so I'm already there.
Well, this is on a different level.
Okay. All right. But it's good. It's worth watching. What the hell, dude?
I liked it a lot.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It scarred me emotionally. I will never go back to it.
Wow. Okay.
And it's
Does
one
it
of
have
these.
a good ending?
It has an ending.
Yeah, I don't mean good like as in happy, but is it satisfying? The ending.
Oh, it has a satisfying ending.
Okay.
It's an appropriate ending. Let me say
Yeah,
that.
I don't expect it to have a happy ending at all. I expect everybody to die in a horrific way, or disease and famine, and
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. That's I can't say anymore because honestly, you have to go in blind to this.
lie to him. Come on, guys, that's not nice.
But see, I'm not just lying to Ruben, then I'm lying to everybody else who may be watching. You know what I mean? I can't do that. You gotta.
It's definitely a happy ending. Go and watch that, guys.
Yeah, it is all messed up. So anyway, there you go, Ruben. What's on your list?
We're gonna keep with the messed up theme.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, there is a Hulu original documentary that came out this week called The Contestant. I mentioned it last week, and you guys were going, when I was reading the synopsis, going, no, that can't be real. That can't be right. And I went and checked, and I was like, huh. Yeah, so it is. So before Big Brother, before the world of reality TV, there was this show that came to light, which is basically you try and win, and it was the first of its kind, and there's the first contestant. You try to stay alive in a room by completing competitions from magazines, and whatever you win from the magazines is how you live. And so the guy goes into this room, single room, with all these. He has got a telephone, paper, magazines. and they'll keep topping him up with magazines, and he's just got a right to apply for all the, all those, if you flick through magazines, there's various competitions doing, win this t-shirt, win a pack of noodles, win some rice, win a life's, and he applies 300 a day, 300 to 400 a day. So it's that many, and still almost gets nothing. And eventually he does get some food. So they have to keep him alive. So they give him the blandest stuff ever. Like just keep like rice crackers or something. And that's it. Like you can drink water. But he's naked. So he has an emoji that is the eggplant covering his, I was telling you about this week, covering his manhood, which is where the eggplant emoji comes from that we use for that. Like well, basically that's where it started. This is the reason, or the start of the reality TV series is going worldwide, why we have Big Brother, why we have all of that, is because this show was so popular that 13 to 14 million people tuned in every week with whatever they were doing, and we're really enjoying watching this. It was like a real life Truman Show, watching a guy lose his mind, like absolutely just going off the rails, dancing every day to trying to keep up his own joy and life, giving himself like his daily routine of what he has to do to get through the day, as well as applying for everything, and seeing the joy on his face when he actually gets some food, or like a rice or something unique, or dog food, or yeah. And so you go as a viewer feeling awkward, like, should I be enjoying this? But it's already happened, so it's a documentary, so it's okay. But then you get to see like the mind insight of like the director, what he wanted to get out of this, and the reason why. But then you continue to see the manipulation, because this guy has every chance. He could leave whenever he wants. There's no one, like if he says it's over, he can walk out. So by his own right, he's torturing himself. But it's the manipulation as to why, the reason he's there, what he wants to get out of it. There comes a point in the story where it could be over, but then you see how much of a hold this guy has of him as to making him stay longer, and it ends up being over a year. And dude, I was just like, what? This is messed up. How can this be real? And I think, again, it just shows like what you are shown on TV, what is edited, is often not what the case is. Because people that are watching the show think it's like, oh, this is like competition. He's going to win. Everybody, you could be in this competition and win something amazing. But in the meanwhile, this guy, probably the worst year of his life. But once you start sticking it out, I guess you're in for a penny. But seeing like what the parents thought as well, like seeing their son naked, and he didn't know, like he literally didn't know how big the show had become. He didn't know that his parents would see him be naked and basically degrade himself. And it's a really interesting one. I was riveted, but also just shaking my head, like watching, going.
I'm trying to ask this in the most sensitive way, because I don't want it to come across as mean, but is he like mentally fit?
No, yeah. At the start, yeah. I wouldn't say he was at the end.
Okay. And it was 15 years.
Yeah, you have interview footage of him as a man afterwards talking about the experience. Totally sound guy, intelligent, wanted to be a comedian and a writer, all of that. Dude, yeah, it's like a showcase for human nature at its worst. Going back from, I said in my review, like blood sports in the Coliseum, to like this type, what entertains human beings is just bonkers. And maybe the flood was a good idea. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. Yeah.
Did you have to watch something happy afterwards?
No, it just sat with me, and I was just like, this is so odd. Like, is this where we're at? Look, we should go to the comments for this one, because the comments are funny.
Okay, good. Let me write down the time code.
Okay.
And let's head over So the comments here. Let's see here. Okay, Fear Factor.
Yeah.
It's Hunger Games.
I mean, that does sound like it, right? It's crazy.
Oh, wait, he did win a TV. Oh, well, that's good. That's a
Helps him pass the time.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm so dead. He was mentally fit at the start, but not at the end. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
no, it is that. It's so wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, it's unfortunate, because there comes a point when he is being taken advantage of, even though he could leave on his own. You know what I mean? It's that what is it? Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
Or
for
almost.
sure. Yeah, yeah. There's a really interesting moment where there's like the showcase. Basically, they thought it was a press showcase, but it wasn't. It was like inviting the audience to come and see what was going on and talk about it. And this whole show has two hosts, like a big. If you think like Japanese culture, that they're very excited to have these hosts that are flamboyant. So they invite a bunch of people, local press, and one BBC lady as press comes, as she's like the BBC person that is doing press for Japanese entertainment. And so she gets to ask a question, and they obviously hadn't vetted her, and she asked like a serious question, like about the mental state of your person.
Yeah.
And yeah, and they hadn't really thought about it. Like it just seemed like not to be on their radar. It was a really interesting moment. I was like, yeah, this is bonkers.
That's interesting then. Yeah, and I'm sure that like the reactions to her asking that question is like,
yeah, what? So I mean, I don't watch a lot of documentary, but I like it to be really riveting and entertaining. And this was so.
It sounds fresh, also like just totally different and new.
Yeah, totally different. I hadn't heard the story. Unless you've lived in Japan, you probably wouldn't know this. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Lovia just joining us. Hey, welcome. That you're okay to be late because I had tons of internet issues, and so I wasn't here for like the first 15-18 minutes of this thing. So
yes, I was just randomly chatting.
So, but we're glad you're here. Let's see here, just making sure we're hitting some of the other chats. Oh, Special Delivery Show, absolutely, yes. No, everybody go check him out. Oh no, we've already shown that one. Niket, do you remember what was the very first review of a movie or TV show you did on your respective channels? I
think I did a top 10, and it was so bad. It was so bad. Wasn't scripted. Sort of needed to be scripted. Yeah, it was awful.
Hi, I'm back.
I just said I think my original one was top 10, and I'd even called it something else, and it was just so cringe, so awful.
Yeah, mine I think was Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh wow!
And
what, the original?
No, the Kenneth Branagh one.
Oh.
Don't ever go back and watch my first videos. It's not even a review. It's a recap.
I'm gonna go back and watch it now. I'm gonna review your review.
Oh no, I do. I go back if I ever start to feel just a little bit too big for my britches, I will remind myself about how absolutely terrible I was. And then I'll compare it to where I'm at, and then I'll go, oh, well, see, here's a whole lot of other areas to improve on. So it's a humbling experience to watch.
Good. Yeah, but it's also helpful because you have gotten better. Like, you always can improve, but it's nice to know that you're just still not the same as when you started.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah. Okay, so Shiny says, don't force your wife to watch this. My wife watched it, and she was horrified, I guess, with it. She was totally into it, but...
Oh, you guys are still okay now, though?
Yeah? Oh, yeah, we're good. So, Pantheon, did you watch that one, Ruben?
Yeah,
Pantheon
I
anime?
reviewed that. Yeah, that was incredible.
Okay.
For last year, was one of my top animes, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we go back to more of the best thing we watched.
Yeah.
Since my internet just is having a day. So for me, this is it's funny because I've seen like a whole bunch of different reactions, and it is very split. The Fall Guy.
Oh yeah.
So I had fun with this.
Okay.
It is action. It's a little bit of rom-com. There, I guess, kind of a mystery within there. Because he's working a case. And so if you ever watched the original TV series with Lee Majors, that's kind of what there was. Not so much of the rom-com. There wasn't typically any romance too much in there. It was more about the case of the week, and then all of the, the car chase, so we get to see the car jump through the air and stuff like that and fight.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt I liked them together a lot. Their banter back and forth, because it's tiny bit antagonistic, but not mean. Just
not mean, because the chemistry, at least from the trailer, sort of looked like it was really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and you feel it, like even when there's some conflict between them, you still feel like, oh no, this isn't going to last. This is the conflict is not going to last. Them together, their relationship will become friends again, or whatever that is. It is definitely a love letter to stunt people, which I think is awesome. There's a point towards the end where, I mean, it's a ridiculous scene because it's kind of like a chase scene, except it's all the stunt people coming out to help. And so you just
That's
see,
awesome. Yeah,
it is. It's cool. I mean, you get to see different things that they do and everything like that. But it's, I mean, think of some of the craziest action movies you can think of, like where you just have all of a sudden these motorcycles flying off, jumps into the frame, you know what I mean, and cars just spinning around and everything. That's what happens here. I mean,
good.
it is. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I think it's not perfect by any means. It does have some lulls in it, which I could have done without, and some of the bits go on a little too long. But as an entertainment movie for like popcorn summer, this is fun. I didn't expect deep from it. I didn't get deep. I just had some laughs, some great action. Ryan Gosling, I think, is just he has that sweet spot where he can embrace the silly, but also come across as sort of serious. I mean, we know that he can do serious. I mean, he's had some of these more dramatic roles and everything else, but there's that blend of this within there where we feel for him. We can feel some danger, peril for him, a little bit of anxiety for what he's getting himself into. But then also, he breaks all of that tension through some laughs and some just snarky comments, or, just situations like that. So it's, I hope that this movie serves as the final death knell to get the Academy to add stunts as an actual category.
It's
for
so
awards.
time, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. Well, and this movie illustrates like how you can't do it without them. Even Ryan Gosling playing a stunt double of Lemon. You know what I mean? Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, exactly. But then Ryan, at the end, we see Ryan Gosling with his stunt doubles. You know what I mean? And so you get to, so it's cool. And David Leitch, the director, who he was a former stunt guy. So
that's where it's come from. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that's, yeah. I think don't go in expecting all kinds of highbrow. This is not from a storytelling or filmmaking. This is not Academy Award winning. It's a great time at the movies. It's exciting. It's funny. A little bit of romance. Good to go.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ryan Gosling has interviewed recently saying that he will only choose for the foreseeable future these type of films because of his kids. Now he won't do the dark stuff, which I thought was interesting. So he's very aware of. It takes him to a dark place. You often think about some of those really dark characters that the actors have to play, and it must weigh on them because you really get into it. If you're a good actor, you almost take on the persona of that thing. And to say you can just shake it off, if you've played 6 to 9 months of that character, there's going to be some of that seeps into your psychosis. So I thought it was a really interesting stance for him to take. A friend of mine messaged me yesterday saying the Fall Guy is his favorite movie of the year.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, there's some people that really love it. So it's interesting. I think I would just go in it just for the stunts and the banter. That's where my mind would be. Yeah.
Nice. I think you'd have fun then. Cool. What's on your list?
Okay, so this is a weird one because it's kind of on my list and not, but it makes sense for being the fourth. There was a new animated series that dropped on Disney today called Tales of the Empire, and there's 6 episodes. They're very short episodes. There's 2 stories in here. The first 3 is following a character, Elsbeth, that we've seen before, and we kind of know what happens to her. And we see like what she comes from, why she becomes what she becomes in the future. We see like the 3 episodes with her showcase different ages of her and like what she has to do or what she has done to become the person, and basically why she chose the dark path, because she comes from the Night Sisters, and we see what happens to the Night Sisters. And then the second half, as we follow a fallen Jedi, the experience of the fallen Jedi after Order 66, as well as the path of the dark path leading to become a Inquisitor, and then sort of redemption story of that, of how she would come out of that. And so we have 2 very different stories, but all kind of seeped in that kind of darkness, choose the dark side, Inquisitor, and how you fight that. We've seen little incarnations of that throughout the Star Wars worlds and the movies, but this one focuses on that. So the second half for me was the much better storyline, the Fallen Jedi. The first half was the story that I don't know that we needed, but one major flaw of this series is that we needed many more episodes to get us emotionally engaged, or give us 45-minute episodes of the 3 that you were giving us to have us connect, because they were so short and sharp. Anything that felt towards the character was just gone in a moment. So the animation, brilliant. The score, fantastic. The action, awesome. Some great Jedi battles, some great action explosions, some of that pacing that we've come to know and expect. It also does a thing that is just tried and tested formula of Disney/Marvel at the moment, where it expects the audience to have watched the other things, right? So Rebels, the latest Jedi series with Ahsoka, all of that with like Elsbeth, that character, to understand why they're referencing that or what happens to that character, you kind of need to have watched the other things. And then same with the Fallen Jedi, there's a lot that happens within Rebels and Clones and all of that, and you're just like, but not everybody has going to have watched that, so you're alienating your Star Wars fans. For one, you need to keep it a contained story. I think you could go in it and still enjoy it for what it is, but you definitely won't have all like the references about like even Admiral Thrawn, about Grievous. If you've seen the trailers, like you have to have watched all of it, because they're pulling all these characters from the Star Wars universe. Won't mean anything to you. Like you'll be like, oh, that's a cool character. He's kind of mean, unless you've seen Obi-Wan Kenobi, meet him and go, hello there, with Grievous on, you'll have no like frame of reference as to when Grievous pulls out another lightsaber and like, oh crap, or if he's only fighting with one lightsaber and the Jedi or the good person or the Night Sister, whatever, and she's thinking, I got this. You're like, no, you have no frame of reference.
What is going on in your background? I'm sorry.
We have I think it's a Chinook, a double-bladed helicopter flying over us.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know what's going on.
Someone was talking about in the comments about that film we watched recently. It kind of reminds me the Civil War. Like, what's happening? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, well, that's curious. I wish these shows, these streaming shows, especially on what it seems to be on Disney more than anything, is that they're super short. Not maybe not necessarily in episode length, but in number of episodes.
Yeah.
And then they're you're right, they're drastically relying on you to have seen other entities to be able to get the full meaning or context of this. And what you're doing is you're narrowing it down so niche that you're going to lose your subscribers. Especially with Disney that doesn't have, I mean, they don't have a crap ton of stuff. I mean, I guess they do a little bit more now since they're bringing in the Hulu stuff, but not like Amazon, not like Netflix where it just everything.
Yeah. It's not wise either, because the Star Wars fan are the most toxic fans. You need to be smart with what you're delivering. It never used to be that way. When we originally had the originals, or even the next 3 films that came out, we were just happy to have new Star Wars content. Now we have so much, but everybody complains about every single Star Wars rather than taking the positive that we get from there. All I see in the comments now is just like, I'm not watching anything that Disney puts out. I'm not giving them another a pound. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's I think that's a little bit of an extreme take, but
like,
we
if
see
there's
it
stuff
happen.
you don't enjoy, don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. But it is. I mean, it does get to the point where if the stuff that you don't enjoy is outweighing the amount of stuff that's being offered that you do enjoy, then it is probably time to just cancel that subscription and move on.
Yeah, like if you don't like it that much and you always, keyboard warring on the internet, then maybe you need to reevaluate some things.
Yes. Oh, you talk us our discussion on the coffee table, right? How do we talk about that? You're absolutely. Yeah. Heath Ledger, Juice was saying Heath Ledger never came back from playing the Joker. And Heath was from your hometown. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's right. He was so good in that too.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And we see so many of these method actors who, they, like Jim Carrey, what he was Andy Kaufman for like so long that it almost ruined his career because he just
couldn't get out of that.
Yeah.
You think about the guy that's got a cult who played the Joker. He's like only that character now. I always see him as that.
What?
He was in Blade Runner 2049. What the hell?
Leto. Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude. Yeah.
Yes, they're saying Ryan Gosling was a guest on Kimmel, made an entrance with a stunt act, beating up everybody. I saw part of that. Yeah,
that's amazing. Oh man, I want to watch that. So good.
He was on the red carpet also next to 2 of his stunt people, and they got launched through the sign behind him.
Whoa!
On it, it was
awesome. You can have so much fun with stunt guys. Like, yeah,
it was really cool. It was great to see. So. That's neat. Tales from the Wall Plug. It's a new anime.
Nice.
A call back from 2 weeks ago. I love it.
I love it. It's coming back. Awesome.
Hey, Sully.
Hey,
What's
Sully.
going on? Best Star Wars universe name.
Go ahead. Okay.
What? Oh.
Sully is Siri.
Well, yeah, whatever. Okay. What? The best Star Wars universe name. So like the character. So favorite might be Salacious B. Crumb, Jabba the Hutt's little laughing pet thing.
I had no idea that was the name of the character. Wow.
If you want a good laugh, look up the full name of the Ever Orbis band that plays at Jabba's palace. Oh, really? Okay.
I can't see that. Is that on screen?
Oh. See, I forgot to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Moron.
Ever Orbis band that plays at Jabba's palace. All right, I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's crazy. Cool, I can't think of a weirdest name. I don't know too many names. What was the guy's name that Obi-Wan had with the 4 arms? And he's a cook, and he goes to meet him in the cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know the name either.
I don't know the name either. No, but
His name.
yeah, I know who you're talking about though. Yeah, because he talks about the little he shows
that
him where
thing that was shot.
the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Love you. Instead of Fall Guy, more excited about Furiosa this month. Anya Taylor-Joy did her own stunts. Wow, she never knew how to drive before the movie. Wow. That's well. I watched Fury Road just the other day, and had forgotten how just crazy the action is, and I loved it.
It was one of the most beautiful action films I've ever seen. Yeah, that the different color hues to embody the emotion that you're meant to be feeling at the time. It's stunning. I'm really worried about Furiosa.
I from the trailers, I'm not sold on Chris Hemsworth as Fat Thor. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll judge once I've seen it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I mean, it's the same director, his wife probably editing.
I hope so.
So you know.
Yeah. Holdovers last week. Oh, Sagnik. Yeah, that Holdovers. That's really good. I enjoy Paul Giamatti. I thought he did excellent in there.
Yeah.
And my favorite part is when he first comes into his students, and he's just eviscerating them verbally. So good. Love it.
It's dark, man.
Yeah, Dexter Jetster.
That's the one.
These names, they're so crazy. Thanks, Sully. We appreciate. Thanks for looking that up. Oh, that's good. And everybody, if you haven't subscribed to Sully, head over to his channel. He does movie reviews also.
Great channel.
Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of good takes on there. Let's see here. Laszlo-san, so underwhelmed by the cast. The trailer did nothing for me. Is that... I'm not sure if you're...
Furiosa, right?
Furiosa, maybe? Or could be Fall Guy.
Oh, right. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Cancel subscriptions and move on. Then they have nothing to lash out about or jump onto Twitter. we call it Twitter. And project all their mental issues over a fantasy sci-fi. Yeah, true.
Oh, talking about Twitter.
Yes.
I'll do a bit of news now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Twitter is so mental that Chris Stuckman's lost his Twitter account. He's tried to prove to the Twitter people a number of times because someone hacked it and he tried to get it back. He has over 200,000 subscribers, and they don't seem to take into account like the actual person behind the account. So of everything that he's doing, the filmmaker he's becoming, the people he's now working with, and Twitter is like, nah, you're fake. Because we know he's making this movie, right? That's coming out. But just this week, Mike Flanagan is an executive producer and his studio is on it. And he's been editing with him. I'm just like, what? The hero story, the documentary that's going to come out of this is going to be awesome.
I was blown away, though, that way back to Oculus, Stuckman had been communicating with Flanagan.
Kind of a mentor. How awesome is having Flanagan as a mentor?
Holy crap. I saw that this week and I'm like, wait, is that real? Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I'm so excited more than I was. Seeing what he produces now with that mentorship.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's freaking awesome.
So good. Okay. Laszlo was saying Furiosa. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. I get it on the trailers where I wasn't hyped. So.
Yeah. Hate sells. Yep, it does. Always the conflict and everything. It's just being destroyed, and that's why Lucas wanted to leave. He said, "Screw y'all, I'm going home." So, okay, should we? You want to talk about the movie that we have been trying to talk about for a couple of weeks?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. It was an Academy Award nominee last year, and starring Jeffrey Wright, and it's called American Fiction. And this is a comedy, but it's also a very good social commentary. And
yeah, it's a comedy, but dry. Like, I'm not laughing out loud, but I am like, well,
Oh, I laughed out loud.
I am laughing out loud at moments of just what utter ridiculousness. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. What it is it's. I mean, it's Jeffrey Wright as an author trying to point out the ridiculousness of some of these literary works that that frame the black experience but seem to be catered to the white audience a little bit. You know what I mean? Because the white audience, the pretentious, the fake, the all of
Well,
that.
they're so woke now to black culture, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's disingenuous.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
not
It
real
is
at all,
so,
yeah.
it is disgusting because you're no better at that point than any of the racists because you're oh gosh, he comes across this one author where he's at this book show, and what is it, Tracy Ellis? Was it Tracy Ellis Ross that was doing that? Or no, it was Issa Rae. She was the other author, and she's talking about her book. Now, she is a highly educated woman, and then she starts reading an excerpt from her book, and it is.
I cracked up. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, it's very. I mean, it's very different from what she is, and you see all the wide audience like just going at it and everything, and then when Jeffrey Wright is just fed up, and so he starts writing this fictional thing that goes against everything that he is. I mean, it is just it's total fiction also, but the white audience, because it's so raw and it's from the street and everything.
But it's the comedy of trying to see him keep up the persona of that person that he's meant to be. Yeah, man, blood. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my god, and he's so not that character.
No, he's when he's talking with the white producers and or the agents or whatever they are, and he wants to kill this, right? He wants to kill the book. He doesn't want it to be published because he's embarrassed by it. He's like, I wrote this as a joke, and now everybody is like going. He then says he wants it to be called a certain thing.
Oh, yeah, he changes the name because he thinks that will get it killed.
And they're like, well, with a PH? And he's like, no, because he's only on the phone, so they can't see him. You know, they've never met this persona. And the resolution that conversation comes to is so absurd because you can see it happening. You know what I mean? That's the thing, that it's pulling in these bites of truth that are just horrendous, but he kills it in this. What else were there any parts that you liked especially
I liked all of it. I mean, I resonated as an author. I felt the pain that he was going through when, like, just trying to get some of his work taken seriously. He's obviously very good at what he does, and he has written something that people liked at first, and now he's trying to get his agent to take him seriously. So now he's written something that caters to the idiots, the white idiots, and as a joke. And that thing is now the thing that's going to be the thing that he makes money off of. Like, it's just absolutely bonkers, but felt like absolutely authentic to what's happening now.
Yeah. Well, the end is crazy. The end of the movie is like, wait, what? Which the only part that I think probably could have been cut out, which, and it has nothing to do with the performances. It just has to do with, does this add actual context to the movie or not, is the relationship that he has with his brother, played by Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
Like, Brown is awesome.
No, I mean, I liked it, but yeah, I understand that it doesn't really go anywhere.
No.
Storyline. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's one conversation I think that they have that's impactful, but I think you could also still have that without the other scenes because you know he's his brother.
Although, isn't that the romantic relationship that is introduced? That's kind of how that's introduced through his brother, right? Because
Is
where
it?
he
No.
stays at the house, if he hadn't gone there.
Well, but that's not his brother's house though. That's the family house.
The family house, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Anyway, that's a nitpick. I mean, it didn't ruin the film by any means. So
Not at all, no.
yeah. So if you haven't seen it, I think it's definitely worth checking out.
It wasn't like I looked at it and thought this is not going to be fun, and then I looked at the trailer and I thought, oh, okay, this looks great, and then I watched it and I was like, yep, I'll watch that again. That's really good.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Wright is he's spectacular in this. So like he is pretty much every time. Like I could listen to
in everything. Yeah.
Well, and his voice too. You know what I mean? He's got that
Yeah.
voice. He's him, Morgan Freeman. There's one or two other people that are like, yeah, I could just listen to you read anything and it wouldn't matter.
I love him in that series that he plays an android. Yeah, there's a whole fiction world in the West.
Oh, Westworld. Is that it?
Westworld. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yutaka, you failed the assignment last week. No, that's okay. We had multiple weeks of trying to talk about it, and for whatever reason, we just didn't get to it. So not a big deal there. It's funny. Yassi's loved American fiction. I recommend Chris Stuckman calls his new channel or his account F. Oh, Seven Seas drama. Regarding American fiction, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I finished the novel based on. Oh, really? The novel's called Erasure. It's really good. Highly recommended.
I
Oh,
didn't know it was based on a novel.
I didn't either, but that. Oh, I wonder if it's just as biting.
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cord Jefferson speech at the Oscars was brilliant. I didn't see that. He addressed studios saying his budget was $400,000. Also codas. So wouldn't it be better to give 5 indie projects a chance and take the risk? Yeah. Oh, instead of one Marvel movie. I think some of these times that's good. That's the thing to do. Can you hear me, Ruben? I don't know.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, no,
Wi-Fi.
I'm just listening. Yeah.
No, you're good. My Wi-Fi signal popped up, and so I couldn't tell if I had disappeared again. Oh, Diana, well, I hope you're talking about Ruben and I, but if you're not, that's okay too. We're glad you're here. Thank you. Ruben, what should we do next? Are we doing
Do you want
worst
to talk
thing?
about the worst thing that you watched this week?
Yeah. Mine, I had to think about which one I wanted to do.
Okay. Yeah, I had a lot.
See, mine.
Not terrible, but just
That's it. That's exactly it. I had 2 that I enjoyed, but they weren't awesome. I think when I was there's a limited series on Netflix called A Man in Full. Stars Jeff Daniels.
Jeff
Daniels.
Not Bridges.
Daniels. Yeah. He's awesome in this. I mean, he's a person you love to hate, or meant to hate, except that's the other thing, that he has moments where he is kind, he is compassionate, he is generous, and so it's not washing with such a broad brush that this dude, all he is terrible. He does terrible things. He is a terrible person, but that's not the entirety of him. And then it contrasts with another person who is very kind and is very, I mean, he's loving, and in one brief moment of absolute injustice, he acts out. And so then he has to have these, or he's facing these repercussions of his actions. And so that contrast is good. I don't think the show pulls that together as much as it might need to draw those parallels. The thing with me, though, at the end of it, I just felt kind of hollow. Like, why did I watch this? I mean, it's a slice of life type of thing, which sometimes those are fine, but in this, I don't. Did anybody learn a lesson? Did anything? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the, so there are funny moments. There are very difficult moments to watch. There are just aggravating and angering moments. Some very sweet ones also. There's one that's very unexpected. Well, there's two. At the end, you're like, oh wow, okay. And then before there's a bit of some violence that not necessarily expecting, and I was like, yeah, that's it, go for it. So I mean, each episode's under an hour. So one's like 35 minutes, the rest of them I think are into the 40s. Not something to drop everything to clear your calendar to watch, but also not horrible when you do watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah. I mean, I already talked about the anime that was met at the beginning of this, so I will talk about a film that's just dropped at the UK cinemas this Friday. Love Lies Bleeding. So we finally got this. How do I talk about this film, Chris?
What? Let me ask you this. What about that ending?
Yeah, what the hell?
Okay.
Okay, so I like this. I like the performance. The acting in this was incredible, and there's some really dark things that they're tackling, assault, and and I like it when the people that have assaulted people get their upcomings. I'm not sure I like the amount of visceral nature of the upcomings. Like, is brutal. It's from the director of Saint Maud, I believe. So you kind of get the creativity and the ambience that is created. And that is one thing that I would say that film does really well. The cinematography that creates the ambience, the aesthetic. There is a certain look that this film has. It's gritty, it's grainy, it feels like it's filmed on film, but also has like those weird vibrant neon colors, like the night shoots. You feel a little bit dirty, a little bit icky watching this film. Even like the sex scenes and stuff, it's not romantic. It's like rough, and
Yeah.
all the characters are a bit rough because there's drugs involved. There's a lot to do with how you look, so building up muscle, but then taking steroids to enhance that, and so there's a bit of like ick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised that after the film you want to go and have a shower. It's that sort of film, and I think that's incredible that you can make an audience feel that. That's just showcases why cinema is so powerful. It's when the film starts getting ridiculous and never really says this is actually what's happening that it loses me. So for the most part, the film is really interesting and dark and keeps the flow of what is set out, the story it's trying to tell. As sort of what's that film with the two that drive off into the sunset and fall
Thelma
over?
and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. Yeah, it's a very dark version of Thelma and Louise until it goes into its Johnny Depp's
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Combine those two films, it's kind of what you get.
The ending was what pulled both me and my wife out of the movie, because it's so outside of the vein of what the rest of the movie was.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like in Saint Maud. Did you see Saint Maud?
Yeah.
Okay, so that ending, which Rose Glass does, I mean, she creates a shocking, unexpected type of scenario for the ending, both in Saint Maud and in this. In Saint Maud, I think it captured
it fits. It works. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, it becomes stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, what is this? This is not the movie that you built.
Yeah, and so that was I liked, for me, I appreciated the visceralness of the violence. I liked that because I didn't like the people, and so bad things need to happen to bad people,
Yeah.
and they did.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I was a little shocked. I mean, I was like,
So the movie suggests that certain characters will get away with some stuff at the end, and in my mind, there's no ways that's going to happen.
no.
Like, just by what they've done through the course of the movie, DNA being what it is, detectives being what it is. But I was like, that's somewhat unbelievable, but cool. You go with that.
And see, and that's where I'm a little torn. Is like, did the ending become fantastical?
Yeah.
Like, so now we're into that mental fantasy of what's going on.
Yeah.
Because maybe none of that happened.
Because there are movies that do that it really works with. Ryan Reynolds did this, the Voices, where you see there's two worlds. He talks to his cat and his dog, and he has this like happy-go-lucky fantasy world, and then the reality of what his world actually is super dark and gross, and that works. Like, had that been the formula of this film the whole way through, I think I would have enjoyed it that much more. Or just like didn't have it at all. I would have enjoyed it more because it would have kept to what it was trying to set out. Saying that, performances were great. It's an edgy, weird film, and I love seeing Kirsten Stewart in something other than... not other than. I love seeing Kirsten Stewart in something she can really sink her teeth into, because it's a meaty character. It's an emotional character. It's dark. As her counterpart as well. Excellent. Just the acting all around was really good. What's his face that plays the dad? Presence, like creepiness. What's his name? It's not Woody Harrelson. It's flip. He has the weirdest hairstyle in this one, like kind of bald but long strands of hair.
Ed Harris.
Ed
my
Harris.
gosh.
I love Ed Harris. Like, he's such a great actor, and this one he brings back the reminder of what he's capable with, but just the nastiness of, like, he's up to no good. Very interesting character. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you got to see it. It's
Yeah. Certainly different.
It is. Oh gosh. All right, we'll head back to the comments. Okay, Dana was talking about us. She loves our doing it. Thank you. We appreciate that. That's good. Under the Bridge on Apple. Here in the U.S., it's on Hulu. And then Sympathizer. I don't know if I've heard that, but I don't know what that is on Max. And then Veil. I started that on Hulu. It's an FX original on Hulu with Elizabeth Moss. Did you? Have you seen that one?
No. I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked intriguing. I'm not done with the first episode. I honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to it. Okay. Cool. I don't know why I care. Like,
right.
Some of the intrigue is cool, but especially for an episodic thing, you know. So, put Love Lies Bleeding and Drive Away Dolls in one category. I mean, I would put them in there if you're talking about just like lesbian fiction.
Yeah.
But from tone and everything else,
different. Drive Away Dolls. Yeah.
yeah, definitely different there. Have we seen Bridge of Spies?
Yeah. Well, I have, of course. Yeah.
Is that Mark Rylance?
Yeah, it's really old. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Mark Rylance. Yeah, and it's a Steven Spielberg movie. Yeah, 2015. Nice. All right. Favorite, most hated characters in movies?
Oh, that's a good question.
Umbridge.
Oh, Dolores Umbridge. Oh my goodness, that's a good. Yeah, I hate her. She is awful. Brilliant actress.
Dude, I think she's scarier and worse than Voldemort by far.
Yeah,
but
I agree. Yeah.
I've been trying on Apple. The 4th season comes out this week, and I've never seen it. My wife had seen the show, so I've been binging it. Okay. all three seasons.
What's trying?
It's what's his name? Rafe Spall and Elizabeth. I can't remember her last name. Is this couple in London?
Yeah, I know it now. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, Imelda Staunton is in it, and she is wildly different than Umbridge.
Oh, really?
I mean, she's a little
She
slidey.
likable?
She's totally, absolutely.
Can you separate her Umbridgeness? Oh, you can.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to, and then you see her, and you see the love and concern that she has, and the snarkiness that she has, and oh yeah, totally.
Right.
There's no that she does.
There will be blood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the dad.
yeah. He's terrible.
Yeah, he's awful. Yeah, nasty.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
kind
sure.
of a great actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, slightly. He's talking about method actors. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis is top tier there. Yes. Okay. I don't know what that is, Yossi. Son of Soil's best thing watched this week. The Vanishing from 1988.
Is that about the wife that goes missing at a truck stop? Is that the one?
This is yes, but this is the original one. I think this is the. Is it French?
Oh, right.
It's got Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah, I've only seen the what's his name one?
Kiefer Sutherland. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Is it?
I don't know. I
think
do
it's
know what
Kiefer.
I do know what you're talking about. No, it's Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one's from 1993.
Right.
Oh, so that. Oh yeah, no, that is after. Yeah, I can do math. I have not seen the original version, but Son of Soil, thank you. I'm gonna
really
check
like
that out.
the Vanishing one with
Jeff Bridges.
No,
No.
you were right. What's? Oh, it's Jeff Bridges and Kiefer Sutherland and Nancy Travis and Sandra Bullock. Holy crap!
Oh, so Kiefer Sutherland was in it. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's
Yeah, that is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, just not the character I was thinking of. It was the Jeff Bridges character. Yeah. Out of my mind. Yeah. Okay.
cool. Let's see here. You're binging The Blacklist.
Oh, I love the Blacklist so much. I'm so jealous that you get to binge it. Oh my gosh.
And let's just acknowledge the spectacular channel name. Crochet a while and listen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love that. I love unique names like this.
Have you seen any of the Blacklist, Chris?
I haven't. I know James Spader is like,
Dude, like, I know you don't like American series, but James Spader,
what is this about?
it's mesmerizing. Okay, so he is a notorious criminal, like the baddest of the bad, right?
Okay.
But he's seriously intelligent. He's built himself a network, and he basically wants to get out. He gets captured, and the way that he keeps himself from going to jail or being executed is he has the blacklist of everybody he's worked with the worst players in the world. And he helps them because he's a sort of mentalist, basically take down these people. And then there's a massive conspiracy arc, how far it goes into the government. There's family that you get introduced to with James Spader's character, which is part of the reason why he's doing what he's doing. It's awesome. It's so good. And James Spader just knocks it out of the park, like, completely. Yeah.
Well, if IMDb is correct, there are 10 seasons available to binge on Netflix.
Yep. And everyone is good. There isn't a bad season.
Really?
Yeah. Great writing. I'm just going to change my battery.
Okay.
That's my face.
I love it. Okay, well, while Ruben does that, Darth Vader, most hated character. He's definitely the baddie. I kind of like him at some points. I mean, well, no, he's just bad. He kills people. He's terrible. Did you see it? That showdown in Obi-Wan, the series, where Hayden Christensen and him were there. We're talking about Darth Vader as most hated character. And I saw in the scene in Obi-Wan Their interactions I thought were great.
It's beautiful. I don't think he's a hated character. I think he was justified in doing what he's doing. Just trying to save his wife, right?
Well, this is true. Yes, yes. Anton Chigurh. Oh, No Country for Old Men. Dude, that
Great
guy is
call.
ruthless.
Yeah.
What's the
The penny scene?
what's the most you ever lost in a coin toss?
Yeah. Oh.
And because he's unexplained. You know what I mean? He just appears and he's ruthless and brutal and wow.
Yeah. Just to update everybody, I'm going to be burning my house down. I saw a tiny spider and it jumped. So it's a jumping spider. So after this, I'm going to try and survive this podcast and then I'm going to burn it all down.
Well, you know how fast they replicate, right?
I do now.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie is not good. Well, it is excellent. It's just not right.
But no.
Okay. Have we seen the movie Contagion? What's happened? Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy how close it is to COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, and parts of it takes place in San Francisco with Jude Law, and so it's always fun to go and sit in Golden Gate Park.
On that bridge.
Not
on
Golden
that
Gate Park.
bench. Yeah.
Yeah, in between the natural the whatever it's called, the museum, and then the De Young Museum and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All 10 seasons. All.
Yeah. All of them.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm not joking. They're great.
And yep, Ruben plays Ground Zero for Infested. At some point,
Yuchaka did a review for Infested this week. You should have seen the spiders behind him. Like, he needs to sort that out. Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta watch it. Nice. Oh, okay. Hey, should we do entertainment news and all that stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you have stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I talked about the... Oh, my phone's dead. Awesome. I talked about the most interesting one.
Oh, with Chris Stuckman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I actually have news this week. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Awesome. Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. So Jeff Bridges, are you attacking the spider? What in the world's going on?
I'm trying to find my cable to get my phone alive.
Oh, well, in other news, though, your Porg, is that what that is?
Yeah.
He was taking your spot, which was outstanding.
He's moving closer
Because
to...
it looked like he was sitting in the chair, so it was outstanding.
Amazing.
But Jeff Bridges is going to return for Tron Eras.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, they're finally going into it. I was hoping that we're going to get a continuation of the story, though, of the two that left at the end.
Yeah.
The Cheeks Gate, because their story was really interesting, and I love those characters.
I did too, yeah. And it was funny because Bridges was saying that he was not impressed or happy with the way that his de-aging CGI turned out.
Oh, really?
He felt it didn't look like him.
Oh.
So.
But I mean, it's digital, so.
Yeah.
Did it need to?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah. I'm excited about this bit of news because I've been rewatching the trilogy over the last couple of weeks, just casually. But R.L. Stine tweeted out this week that Fear Street, Prom Queen, is now filming. So I'm excited for that.
Fear Street movie. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I'm in 1666 right now, the final of the trilogy, and I thought they held up. I mean, it was still fun to watch, both of them with, the different vibes, and definitely slasher. And I had forgotten parts of the 1978, I think, is that what it is? Whichever that one, and like, whoa, it gets violent.
Love Abun says, guys, you missed my hated characters comments up there. See who are those? Yeah, I didn't see them.
I didn't.
Where are they,
did
Chris?
Did I see? I saw. We said, yeah, we showed that one. Your favorite, and that's what we were talking about. That's where we got Darth Vader and Umbridge and stuff.
Did she not say who they were?
No, I didn't see any. I'm scrolling through here. I don't see. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see.
You'll have to write it again because we can't see it in the
Yeah, it
comments.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't make the comment there. Um, okay. Uh, do you have more? Do you have news? I have news.
You keep going with your news because my phone is dead. So.
Oh, okay. That's where your news is.
Yeah, on my phone.
Gotcha. Okay, so Bloody Disgusting reported this, that the public domain horror train is going to continue with Mickey versus Winnie. It is an upcoming horror movie that watches the two childhood icons fight to the death.
What the hell?
I think it's going to be just terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't even think I liked.
That's bonkers. Okay.
Yeah. Going, we were talking about Kristen Stewart earlier, which when she portrayed Diana in that was spectacular performance there.
And she was snubbed at the Oscars.
Oh my gosh, she was, and she was. I mean, she was so riveting in that, and just so in the character. Anyway. She and Oscar Isaac are going to star in Flesh of the Gods. It is a 1980s set vampire movie from the director of Mandy, Panos Cosmatos.
Oh, I'm definitely into that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and Panos is weird. I mean, he does some odd stuff, so I think this could be really, really fun. Okay. This is going to make you happy. Because Brandon Lee's The Crow is going to be re-released into theaters on May 29th for its 30th anniversary.
Amazing. Can rain all the time.
Yeah, that makes me feel really old that it's the 30th anniversary, though.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then Now You See Me 3 is coming out, which I'm excited for. I have not heard that Lizzie Kaplan is returning. Isla Fisher is, from the first one, but I would really love to have Lizzie Kaplan come back also, just to have both of them. But
how'd that work?
I don't know. How did Lizzie Kaplan show up in the second one? And anyway. But Rosamund Pike is also now joining the cast.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I wonder if she's going to play a bad guy.
I hope so. Okay, so. Going back to, you wrote it again. Where did you? It's still not showing up, Livia. I don't know what's going on. There's not any. Yeah, I don't even see it. I just saw. This is the first comment that we see. You guys missed my hated characters, and then. Okay, wrote it again. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where your comment is going because we can see this one. Do you see it, Ruben? Is it on yours? I don't see it at all. I don't.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on in there. So, but let's see here. In that topic, that vein, I thought we were talking about our favorite baddies. Oh, Adore Vader. Okay. Despite all the hate, really enjoyed Obi-Wan. Yeah, I thought I liked Obi-Wan there. Yeah. Okay, has your phone come back?
No, but I've pulled it up elsewhere.
Okay.
The Maze Runner reboot is in the works.
Who's in it? Did they say? Or is
no,
it just?
but I'm confused as to
why.
Isn't that really soon? It's not that old.
And can we address the fact that a year ago we had a writer's strike?
Yeah.
And what seems to be coming more and more as a result now are rehashing of old stuff, not new creative works. Is that because studios aren't willing to do anything new? Or
we seem to be going round and round in circles or doing the stuff we've done before. For example, Hugh Jackman will star as Robin Hood in The Death of Robin Hood alongside Jodie Comer. And it's like we've done Robin Hood, so many versions of them to death.
Yeah, we really have. So and we've already had an Aussie playing Robin Hood with Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, yeah.
Yeah, so
It just seems weird. Like we have so many books, trilogies that they could adapt. There's so many, like, Maze Runner-esque. There's lots of other stuff that you could choose from.
I would love to see the Red Rising trilogy.
Yeah, incredible.
I mean, they have to. You have to get somebody who can do it though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's a
someone that is as integral to horror like Mike Flanagan to that sort of YA adventure.
Exactly. Yeah.
And talking about Mike Flanagan,
Yes.
he's in talks to direct a new Exorcist film for Blumhouse.
I saw that.
I'd just like him to maybe do another horror. He doesn't need to do an Exorcist film.
Yeah. What worries me is that it's attached with the Blumhouse name.
Because it's Blumhouse. That's crazy that it used to be like a thing of, oh, it's Blumhouse. And now it's like, oh, it's Blumhouse.
Yeah. Yeah. You talk. Rosamund Pike plays bad so good. She does. Yes. Enjoyed the explanation video of God's Crooked Lines. I should do more spoiler reviews. I do when I feel that they need an explanation or something like that. A lot of the time I'm just struggling to get through everything that I have to watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it though. I hope that it was. I do like the discussions that come from those types of things because
that's true. It's always fun.
Yeah, because it gives us the better understanding of everything. I did. Oh yeah, Jeff Bridges is battling cancer. That's right.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yep. Remake again. Oh, sorry. Go for it. Go. You got news? More news?
Yeah, I was going to say Paul Walter Hauser
Yes.
has been cast in Fantastic Four in an unknown role. Is it though? Like the obvious choice to me would be Thing.
I thought that was already cast.
I don't know. I don't know who's been cast as Thing, but like, who's he going to be? And I would cast him as Thing. He would be amazing.
See, I love him. No, Eben Moss Backrack, who plays Cousin in
he's Thing.
The Bear. He's Ben Grimm. So
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like Paul Walter Hauser. I think he's got some really great acting chops, but
yeah, he does. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
All right, and for I think you'll like this, but Pitch Perfect 4 is in the works.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I liked all those movies.
I love the first one. I'm okay with the second one.
And the third one was disastrous. Yeah.
We need to stop. You know,
and Rebel Wilson says, yeah, the fourth one. I was like, Rebel, really?
She shouldn't be in it. I mean, come on. This was all about I don't know. Anyway, it's like Revenge of the Nerds. You know what I mean? Like they're 45 playing college students or whatever, and yeah.
Yeah. Should we go to the things we're looking forward to this week?
Yes, actually, before we do that, though, I do. Lovia got hers in, so we want to make sure. Yeah,
okay.
But crochet while and listen. Michael Keaton's character in Pacific Heights. He's a bad dude in that one. I like him. Okay, so most hated characters: Carter in Aliens, the annoying uncle in Train to Busan, Leo Beebe in Oh my gosh, yeah, Josh Lucas in Ford v Ferrari. How many times did you want to push him off the dais onto the track and just have one of those cars run him over?
I haven't seen the film because I found it boring. Like, I watched the first half an hour and then I just switched off.
What?
Protect me, Paul. Again.
What?
I will give it another go. I know you love that film, so I'm going to try again.
This is like a 4-time yearly watch for me.
I know. I didn't understand it. And I love car movies. I'm a huge fan of car movies.
Oh, and it's so much not about the car, though. I mean, it's just the relationship and the building and the.
I think I broke Chris, guys.
Okay. Everybody tell Ruben why he's wrong.
But the uncle in Train to Busan, oh yeah, that dude sucks.
Yes. Yes. Okay. What we're looking forward to coming up this week. Go
I've
ahead.
just seen Seven Seas comments.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, guys. I literally haven't watched it. It's only like 25 minutes, so I will give it another go.
Yes, please. Please. Oh gosh, you need to. There's a scene you probably didn't even get to the scene where Matt Damon and Christian Bale fight on the corner at a
On
park.
the corner. No, I was literally at like the car dealership, and I think they were about to, and I was like, "Ugh, what is this?" So, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right, coming to Netflix this week, a series called Bodkin that I'm actually excited. I haven't watched it yet. I have the screens, but yeah, it looks great.
I agree. It's about podcasting.
Yeah. And what I'm really excited about is Blood Zoo Season 2. Comes out on Friday, and I was a big fan of this animated series.
Blood
Blood of
Zoo?
Zeus. Blood
Blood-
Zeus? Blood Zoo. There's a very different animated series. Blood Zoo. Oh my gosh, that's a documentary that's super dark.
I would watch Blood Zoo.
Yeah, you would.
The anime. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay, so Blood of Zeus. Yeah.
Dark Matter is coming to Apple.
Oh, I really need to watch that. Oh gosh.
Dude, have you read the novel?
No, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh my gosh, but you would love this book. It is Blake Crouch, so good. I mean, it's complex and made my head hurt a little bit, but it's explained and it's mysterious and quirky. And I've watched the first 20-ish minutes so far of episode 1.
Yeah.
And so far it's capturing the feel, the aesthetic, the tone of what the book had. So
Okay. So that's good.
I'm excited. I don't know if how it's gonna continue, how it's gonna play out, but at least from the opening little bit,
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Okay. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. 9th of May. I will be watching it. Like, I love the original. We just recently did those, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Talked about those. Fingers crossed it's as good.
Early reactions have said yes.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So yeah, I see that on Tuesday night, and I'm super excited.
Nice.
There's another. I think it's a dramatization. Maybe it's a documentary series, but it's called Hollywood Con Queen, and it's a limited series on Apple. So that comes out on the 8th.
Wow. I haven't even heard of that one.
Yeah. Mother of the Bride. I just got screeners for that. It's coming to Netflix.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to be good. It's got Brooke Shields. Who's iCarly?
Why did you ask for that?
Because you know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
These types of movies become very popular on Netflix.
That's true. That's very true because they're so bad.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Nice. I don't have anything else.
Oh, really? There's Thank You Next on Netflix, which I think is Italian. Maybe it's a movie. There's Maxton Hall, The World Between Us, coming to Prime, which is it's a series. So I started watching it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I am looking forward to The Boys. We have a release date for that now, and I believe if you don't have the screeners yet, they'll be around very soon. So,
also something I'm looking forward to on Prime. They're not coming out this week, but next week, the week after, the 15th, or the 16th, one of those 2 days. Outer Range Season 2.
wow, that's soon. I totally
Yeah.
forgot. I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, that's going to be so good. If we're talking about what we're looking forward to, like coming soon, Netflix has a couple coming next week, not this week. One's called, it's a dark Korean show called The 8 Show. You know, we just talked about The Contestant.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar premise.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna watch that, and then Monster, which I think has been around, but Netflix has acquired the rights, and so it's a Netflix film, but not an original. And that's a horror. So
Monster. I'm trying
16th of May that comes out.
to. Ooh, from what year is it? Is that the 2023 one? It looks like it's
Doesn't say.
Japanese, maybe.
Indonesian, yeah.
Oh, Indonesian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. I'll have to look for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's hit up the comments then, and then yeah. Oh, okay. Yutaka calling us out here. The Pope's Exorcist getting a sequel.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Wasn't that hated by everyone?
It was, but you know what? When I saw it, I watched it on once it came to Netflix, I think.
Right.
I mean, it was stupid, but I was engaged in it. It's one of those that I was like, I found myself like not being able to, like look away from, even though I wasn't.
Is this your like? I was wrong about your previous film, but you're wrong about this one.
No, this I don't think this is a good movie.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, you don't, but you enjoyed it.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm not saying that it was good. But it did set itself up for a sequel, and so now we.
So Russell Crowe must be coming back then.
He is on his little Vespa.
So he doesn't
And-
die.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's.
Because that's the only way you get a sequel is if you brought back the main protagonist.
Well, but because we are dealing with the supernatural, you could come back to life.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Or
know.
possessed as like a skeleton. Or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Your spirit gets trapped in a porg.
Yes.
Like, who knows what would happen.
Oh, no need for the Maze Runner reboot. Agreed.
Agreed. Yeah.
Wish Flanagan would do something else. He's too great. He really is. I mean, if you've not
He is
seen
doing stuff with Amazon though, isn't he?
he is
Like
well.
he's moved on from Netflix.
Yeah, the Netflix stuff is done.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't think we've had anything yet from
Not yet.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be. But I mean, his stuff, like even his movies, like if you go back, like because I started out, I watched one of his first movies, and it wasn't awesome, but it was at least unique. You know, so that was kind of cool.
I love Gerald's Game, Oculus, all of that. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Love you. Yasi likes your picks there. Unpopular opinion from Son of Soils. I sometimes really hated Ross from Friends.
I get it. He's so annoying. Just have a decent communication. I think that's the writing rather than Ross.
But you know what? I've seen him in other roles, and he has a similar persona sometimes.
Okay.
He's excellent in Band of Brothers because you're meant to hate him, and you do. And then in the last, is it the last season, the last episode, he's still at a like at a captain or something, and Damian Lewis's character is like at a major or a colonel or something like that. And he makes him we salute the rank, not the man. And so then David Schwimmer has to stand up and salute. And Ron Livingston in the background smirks and shakes his head because he knows it was so petty. But
I need to watch that again. The Band of Brothers. It's been a while.
Oh, so good. First thought, you talk about the first thought about Walter Hauser. He will end up playing the Mole Man. Okay,
interesting. I don't know the lore of the characters of Fantastic Four that well to know that. Yeah.
Is that like the Underminer?
Yeah, it was exactly what I was thinking. I'm the Underminer.
If we did a live action,
beware my something. That's how the first Incredibles movies ended, right?
Yeah.
With the Underminer. Yeah. Well, the game, which is one of the hardest games you will ever play, is you going underneath, like fighting the Underminer. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's incredibly hard.
Wow. Um, so Shiny has one for most hated villain, Monique's character in Precious. I've not seen Precious.
Okay.
Have you seen Precious?
No. Shiny, how are you awake? I thought you were going to sleep. You just got back from work. Yeah.
We're too riveting. You can't go
Yeah,
away.
obviously, too riveting. I'm sure that's
see.
the case.
Love you. Calling you out also on Ford v Ferrari. Love it.
I'm regretting saying anything.
I love the visual, the mental image of this, the handful of yarn and trying to type. I see like just yarn everywhere and then like just mashing the keyboard there.
I'm actually
Ruben?
knitting myself a scarf at the moment. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Is it the rainbow one that you had sent me at the
it's
start of the
super
picture?
long now. It's like this long now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so are you going to be able to make me a toque?
I got to learn how to change direction, but yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, going in. Well, I mean, hey, it's kind of like NASCAR. You just turn left, right?
Yeah, not like Ford versus Ferrari. You have
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, Yutaka. You've got to watch it. Outer Range is so good. Both
It is
Imogen
very good.
Poots and Josh. Josh.
Also, that name, you just got to watch it because Imogen Poots.
Yes. Brolin. Thank you, Josh Brolin. But yes, exactly. Oh. Okay. Best thing from Bunny Dojo. Godzilla versus Kong, or Godzilla X Kong, right? Oh, you saw it the third time? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so but see, with the sound like that, that's awesome.
I really had fun with that movie.
I
enjoyed
did
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
You felt it in your bones. I like that.
Don't miss out. I saw The Devil and Confession. So I did see. I saw The Devil. Wait, which one is this one? I can't.
Was this the terrible film you got us to watch?
No, this is the one I thought we were going to watch.
God damn it.
Yes. Thank you, Lovey. Yeah, no, I know. You're right. That's the one I wanted to watch, and I made us.
That's funny.
I watched The Devil. I was with. I don't know. It was terrible though.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
I lost all movie choosing privileges for a while. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Red Comet, hey, so sleepy. And may the 4th be with you. Yes, absolutely. Have we seen the movie Unthinkable?
Pretty unthinkable.
Have you?
I
I'm
know
typing
the
that
name.
in.
Okay, where to? Google?
No. Well, okay, so here's a bunch of them. There's one with Samuel L. Jackson from 2010, but there's also one from 2007
Yeah.
and 2019
Unthinkable?
and 2021.
I don't think I've seen it, though.
I haven't seen. If it's the Sam Jackson one, I just added that to my queue on Netflix because it looked kind of good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, Shiny didn't want to go away. He loves the stream, and that's he loves the stream and eating. So
What
that's
are you
good.
eating? What's dinner? Or what's unwinding? It's breakfast there where you are, like 8 a.m., right? So, or probably 9:10. So you could have a fry up.
What is a fry up?
It's a full English breakfast.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, yeah. With your weird bacon and your mushrooms and your tomatoes.
Weird bacon. Bacon's amazing.
Dude, your bacon is weird.
You're weird.
Fair enough. Okay, so Red Comet, best thing watched, X-Men 97.
Yep.
I still haven't watched that. Not going to. And then Conan O'Brien Must Go. Is that his new show
his
where
new show,
he's
yeah.
traveling?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're right. I think the Unthinkable is the Sam Jackson one. J Horror Pulse. Oh, the Japanese Horror Pulse from 2021.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Or 2001. Sorry, I couldn't say. Two groups of people discover evidence that suggests spirits may be trying to invade the human world through the internets. Huh. Well, it's on AMC Plus here in the U.S., so I could watch it. Okay. I've not seen
Yes, Chris did just say he wasn't watching X-Men 97. You just say he wasn't watching X-Men 97. You tell him, Yutaka.
Yeah, I did say that. I didn't watch the original.
He hasn't seen the original, guys. Like, Ford versus Ferrari is one thing, but he hasn't seen the original X-Men series. Just saying.
Tag, the Japanese. Oh, I think I've seen this one.
I've seen a film called Tag, but
well, that one's
Japanese, and that one's great.
Yeah, that one's outstanding. I think. Yeah, maybe I haven't seen this. I don't know. Yeah, it looks good though. It's a horror-ish. No, more of a fantasy with maybe blood. I don't know. Tacos.
Have you seen it?
No, I don't think so. I thought I had, but I haven't. I mean, I've seen the
Tag 2018 with Jeremy Renner.
Oh my gosh, that one is. I love that movie.
That movie got slated by the critics, and I was like, "You guys have no soul."
Yeah, those people are. Yeah, what? Come
so
on,
fun.
so good. Yeah. Okay, so Shiny's having tacos. Awesome. That's the only
Nice.
way to go. Okay, the Japanese are Pulse. Okay, good. American remake was bad, which is typically the thing.
I think I saw their American remake. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I knew you meant 2001 because I said 2021 because I can't read. I think. Oh no.
Yeah, only 3 weeks to go, Yutaka. They're finishing off with a 3-part doozy. Yeah. Also, you make him watch the original 80s one, all of it.
You shut
Well, that's
up.
a different tier, isn't it?
You,
Yeah. Sorry.
you shut up. You stop. You stop.
You shut up, man.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, gets a lot of hate, but you adored Knuckles. Hey, Red Comment, I liked Knuckles too. This opening song by Scandal, the nods to the game. It is. It's crazy little humor. I mean, it's geared towards kids, but there's enough little things in there for adults, I think, to laugh. And the soundtrack was great.
Plus, Idris Elba.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. So, yeah, I had fun with it. I don't know. I mean, I understand why people, it's getting panned, I'm sure, by the critics just because.
I would pay good money to see you meet Idris Elba. To see, is this the first time Chris gets, like, tongue-tied? Or would you be escorted out by security?
Okay, so I've seen celebrities out in the wild. Like I saw Florence Pugh and
nice.
Zach Braff at Disneyland.
Right.
And I kept my cool. We were walking. They were walking. I locked eyes with Zach Braff. I nodded, smiled. He nodded, smiled. We kept going because he was with his friends. Not going to do that. I saw Hurley at Disneyland one time.
I don't know who Hurley is.
From Lost.
Oh, that Hurley.
Yeah, Jorge Garcia. During Lost. It was when Lost
During
was going on.
The height of Lost, yeah.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, I would...
You didn't start singing Everything Comes Down to Pooh, because that's what I would have done.
Right? I mean, yeah. I could have... I was trying to play it cool. With Idris Elba, I would... I think I would freak out. I think I would.
Would freak out.
I would probably like freeze up, and not be able to speak in a coherent way, and walk away. It's yeah, exactly, and walk away going, "Oh my gosh, he thinks you're an idiot." Fair enough. I mean, but yeah, I would, or I would go. I really like you, and just verbally vomit on the dude.
And he was like, "That's cool, man."
Yeah,
because he'd be nice regardless.
He would be, yeah, he would be, and I would just, I would probably ask him if I could have his Luther jacket though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
trench coat jacket. Almost.
Yeah,
it's not quite trench coat, but it's
it's his his overcoat, his tweed overcoat.
Makes
I would
him
just
look like a detective. Yeah,
I would stand on the bridge and wait for him or Alice Morgan to show up.
Nice. Okay, we've gone off topic. Okay,
whatever. Scrubs, yes, absolutely.
The chocolate bear.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, so Red Comet went to work in the medical field because of Scrubs.
That's amazing.
That's so cool. Okay, have Have you listened to Fake Doctors, Real Friends? Their podcast. Zach Braff and Donald Faison. I mean, first off, they're friends in real life. So that's and they were doing during COVID. They were doing a Scrubs rewatch.
Wow.
Spectacular podcast. I love their T-Mobile commercials. Like there's the one with Jason Momoa that I was not expecting, and it was.
We don't get that yet.
Oh my gosh! Look it up online on like
do.
YouTube because it's they do musical ones typically, and then Jason Momoa comes in and you're like,
Right.
So, okay. Tag was Sion Sono.
Sono.
Oh,
I don't
because
think I have. I don't know that name like I know Takeshi Mike. If it's similar to Takeshi Mike, I know it's going to be messed up, but probably very cool.
yeah, looking at some of his movies, Suicide Club, Why Don't You Play in Hell?
Nice. Many reasons.
Yeah, he did the Forest of Love, and then
Okay.
the series Deep Cut. I've heard of that. That's on my list to watch actually. So okay, cool. Let's see more of the comments. Cure 1997. Have you heard that one?
No.
I don't know if I've seen that one either. Ooh, is that another Japanese horror? I think it is. Ooh, that one
Probably.
looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Okay. No more comments at the moment. I think then we're probably good to wrap up. Hey, look, we're only 2 hours
Well,
this
rather
week.
than 4 hours. Nice. Last week was epic.
I loved it. It was fun.
Oh yeah,
And
Yutaka was great.
and there were 3 of us. So
Yeah, a lot
You know.
more kind
Yeah.
of talking about stuff.
Exactly, yes. So, okay, everybody, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We've got Ruben with the Ruby Tuesday, me, Chris, Movies and Munchies. We have our Patreon, patreon.com/thebeardedones, because Ruben and I have facial hair that resembles beards. Ruben's is much more bushy and beard-like than mine is.
Needs a bit of a trim.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A bit
eh.
wild.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So we thank you so much again. You can check that out. It's £1 to go in there and see everything. You get access to everything. And then if you want to make me watch anime or something else, there are tiers to do that. Yeah, but there's even a couple that are outside the paywall, so you can see what we get up to,
Yep.
which I think
I
is
dropped a review yesterday that we did during the week
oh nice,
on
nice,
Patreon. Yeah.
sweet. Okay. Cool. Well, let's see. Last week was hilarious. Yutaka joined us from the Horror Hour, and it was a blast. We had a really good time. Invite you to go back and watch that from last week on any one of our 3 channels. Yeah, so good. Seven Seas Drama. Thank you. You have a good day as well. Everybody, hey, we appreciate you, and we will see you next time. All right? Take care.
Toodles.